Hi, this is Melissa from Resilience Law, talking to you today about how COVID might impact your Social Security claim. I have many clients right now who are dealing with disability claims that started long before COVID was a known quantity or even existed. And now they're facing the reality that because of their pre-existing conditions, COVID makes everything more risky. And so here's what I've seen in the past year. Due to COVID for my Social Security claims, I've seen Social Security being a little bit more lenient about not seeking medical treatment, particularly if you have a persistent condition that's just not getting better, doesn't necessarily need treatment. I've seen a lot of people not seeing doctors. My claimants aren't able to get in with their physicians, or they're doing virtual visits. Ultimately, I would say don't ever do that. During normal times, go to see a virtual visit. But for COVID, I think that's totally reasonable. And I've found that Social Security seems to be agreeing with that. Another issue I've seen is that claimants aren't able to get the surgeries that they need. And again, Social Security seems to be pretty lenient about that, at least in my area, because these claimants just aren't able to get these surgeries that aren't emergencies due to COVID-19. And finally, I have seen a rise in claims where my claimant may have a pre-existing lung condition or something that affects their ability to fight off infections if they're immunocompromised. And so now COVID-19 makes returning into the workforce a huge risk. And this is something that's a little bit more of a gray area, and I haven't seen any clear guidance on Social Security. If you have a pre-existing condition that affects your ability to work outside the home right now due to COVID-19, and you're looking for Social Security, I would suggest that you address it directly with your doctor. You tell your doctor, hey, listen, I have this COPD or whatever it is, and so I am afraid to go back to work. I think I'm disabled anyways, but should I go back to work even though I have these conditions? And chances are any doctor worth their salt is going to say, no, if you can stay home, do so. That's definitely a concern medically for you. So that's kind of where I've seen Social Security for COVID-19. I haven't started to see claims for Social Security benefits for people who have COVID-19. Certainly what I've been hearing about the lingering side effects for some people, that's something I anticipate seeing a lot more of in the future as we hit this 1 year mark where people have been disabled and out of work and are dealing with these COVID symptoms for a year. That's when it really starts to be a period of time where you look to apply for Social Security. If you have questions about COVID-19 and Social Security or anything at all, give me a buzz. My name's Melissa. I work at Resilience Law in Norwell. Let's get started.